Hello, so today we're going to be going for a Cyberdragon deck tutorial, and in this tutorial we'll be going through a good my Cyberdragon deck that I built for my mate. If you were wondering why I was called Cyber, or for my mate, yeah. It's a Cyberdragon deck. Oh my god, I spelled Cyber. I'm actually yeah, cool. Whatever. Point of this deck, right? You really want to just get your fusion cards, fusing into it. Want to get a bunch of Cyberdragons on the board, which you have a lot of cards that take the name of Cyberdragon, which make that a bit easier. There are a lot of things you can change about the deck. Preferences, you can take away Monster Reborn and add another Galaxy Soldier, right? Maybe add some. Sorry. My typing is all off today. I do not know why. You can add your Sky Striker Hornet drones and Mobilize Engage. Right. You can add both of those. Get rid of 2 Power Bond because Power Bond is searchable. Yep. I gave it to my mate. We've talked about it together. He finds it more usable to add 2 Power Bond. Yeah, if you guys don't really like kaijus, I feel like kaijus are amazing for this deck. Yeah, my mate, he doesn't play kaijus. He took away kaiju and replaced it with something else. Like, you can replace it with evenly matched if you want. Maybe replace it with, like, some other classic, something like, maybe replace both of them with Maxi. I feel like keeping the kaijus are good, but no stress, you don't really need to keep the kaijus. If you want to, or you don't, it's the same thing. Right, kaijus are kaijus. You can replace it with like something like a hand trap. You got Herz, Cyberdragon Herz. It takes the name of a Cyberdragon. You got that free. You got Claw at free. Cannon at 2. Claw at 2 at 2. Chimera at 2. Cyberdragon at 3. Galaxy Soldier at 1. Kiru at 2. Monster Reborn 1. Machine Dupe at 3. Amazing card. Very essential. Power 1, another essential. At 3, you got your Overload Fusion at 3. Cyber Emergency at 3. Cyber Repair Plan at 2. Cybernetic Horizon at 2. Cyberdark Realm at 3. Cyberload Fusion at 2. Deck is, me and my mate, we find it very consistent. He typically gets hands he always wants. Maybe if you want to, you can get rid of the kaijus. Maybe the kaijus can suffer consistency. Yeah, my mate haven't found that back before when he did use the kaijus. Right? You can basically deck. You kind of want to start off with a Cyberdragon core. I mean, obviously, the ideal would be a lot. There's a lot of ideals, but the basic hand you typically get, which is very happy. You kind of want to search core. Use core to search a spell. But before, when I was listing up the cards, how I said Machine Dupe is really good. Basically, for example, let's say I would have normal summon Herz, then activate Machine Dupe. I can special summon 2 Cyberdragons, in which are now on the board from my deck, in which now make them playable for cards like Power Bond, or Cyberload Fusion, or Overload Fusion. Okay, actually not Overload Fusion. The list goes on and on. Power Bond is a card you have to be very careful of. My mate's gotten used to it. First time using, he actually did make a mistake. Power Bond is a card where, sure, it doubles the attack of your monster. It doubles the attack of the monster you fusion summon. Yet, the downside of it, at the end of the turn, you do take damage equal to that original attack of that monster you fusion summoned. So for example, I have Power Bond. I use it to summon Cyberdark End Dragon, right? He has 8,000 attack, right? By the end of the turn, he'll still have 8,000 attack, right? But I take 4,000 attack. It's not a turnly thing. It's only one turn. At least I do believe. I'm pretty sure it's just that one turn. Yeah, it's just that one turn. It's basically your main goal. You want to special summon. You got Monster Reborn, so you can send stuff to graveyard, mirror back, like Cyber End Dragon. This card is also a pretty good essential. You don't really you find yourself using it that much, but you can find yourself using it. It's a pretty good card. It's a really good card. Cyber Realm, Chimeratech Rampage Dragon is really good because you can have multiple attacks, and based on the amount of Cyber Dragons you use to summon it, alright, you can destroy spells and trap cards on your opponent's board, and during battle phase, you can destroy 2 light monsters and banish them from your graveyard, so you can have 2 extra attacks, in total being 3 whole attacks. Imagine those all direct attacks, right? That'd be a 6,300. That'd be amazing. Got Cyberdark End Dragon. Another really good card that you have, right? That you might see yourself using a lot. Chimeratech Fortress Dragon. His attack can be very, very high. For each card you use in the fusion materials will be an extra 1,000 attack. So hypothetically, right? I use 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait a minute. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's say I used 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I use 6 plus 6, 12. I'd use 12, right? There you go. By default, I already got 12,000 attack. You can even use the kaijus. I'm pretty sure, because it just has to be a machine. It's just a machine monster. Yeah, you can even use the kaijus to get 14,000 attack. If you want even more attack, that's just, you don't need that much more attack, because you can try and add more Cyber Dragons, like more machine monsters. Maybe add another Galaxy Soldier, but try it at your own risk. It could ruin the consistency. I reckon this consistency is good enough, right? Cyber End Dragon has just a lot of attack. Same with Cyberdark End Dragon has a lot of attack. What did I just get rid of? Do you guys see that? Favorite. Yeah. Emergency is also a very good card. It's just essential. You want to draw it. You can just add a light machine monster that cannot be normal / set summoned, or one Cyber Dragon monster from your deck to your hand. If the activation of this card in its owner's possession was negated by your opponent's card effect and sent to your GY, you can discard 1 card, add this card to your hand. You can add. Okay. Cyber Emergency is more of a clutch card by the name Emergency. You can kind of tell by that. Typically, Cyber Dragon, obviously his effect, if your opponent controls a monster, you can just best summon him, so it's good to just have him in your hand. He's an essential, right? And obviously, the more you have, he's just good for fusion summoning. Good thing about Power Bond, actually, is it works from the field or a hand, so it's actually a very good thing. You tend to use it a lot. This deck's pretty good. I don't have it yet, because like I said before, I made it for my mate, okay, so don't actually have the deck, can't showcase it for you, but, so yeah, that's it.